Hey guys, this is Eve, Scrapbooking with me, and this is going to be a quick, short video, hopefully. We're going to finish up our house, and this is what it looks like so far. So we're going to finish this up, and it's not going to take very long because we're just going to put a few things on there. I did go ahead and add this, just says December 25th, and then on this side over here I added a little gingerbread man and a sign that says Noel. That's the only things that I have added since we was on here. I went ahead and made my little sleigh. Now this is just a cut file off of Cricut, and if I can find it I'll link it below. But if you don't have this, you can go on Google and just Google a sleigh cut out, something like that, and you can print that out and then trace it and cut it out, you know, in the colors that you want. And then I just freehand cut these little pieces that I put in the back there. Just tied a little ribbon around them. So we're going to put this right up here, right behind our little reindeer. And again, I'm going to use my hot glue because that's going to hold quick, hopefully. So let's sit that down, see if I can get it straight the first time, hopefully. There we go. Now this is kind of slender on the bottom, those little tracks, and I did go ahead and color them in a silver. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back with my hot glue, and I'm just going to run a bead of hot glue down the sides. And that's going to help that stay put, maybe, hopefully. I've got everything tangled up in my hot glue gun. Can you guys believe it is almost Thanksgiving? This year has gone by so fast. What happened to this year? What happened to 2018? I do not know. Okay, now we are going to take a little bit of this. This is some baker's twine in red and white. And I'm just going to bring it around that little deer. And then try to tie it right here if I can. I know this is hard for you to see as tall as this is, but I will turn it over and let you see in just a second. Trim those off. I'm going to trim those off pretty short because I don't want those hanging down there. And now I'm going to take my hot glue and just put a little bit of hot glue right there to hold that. Hopefully it'll hold it where it is. So let's turn that back over and let you see. So there is our sleigh and our little reindeer on there. And I may come back with a little bit of something and put on the side of the sleigh. I'm not sure. I don't know what I want to put on there yet, so I just didn't do anything. Now, one more thing that I'm going to do is I've got this strand of lights, and I'm going to run them around the roof. And I'm going to have to hot glue them, so I'm going to have to leave it laying this way so that I can see. But all I did is took a strand of our lights, and this is the 6-foot strand, and I doubled it so that I could go back and put a light in between all of these. And then I just twisted them. And so I'm going to start gluing back here at the back. When I get finished, I'll show you what it looks like. Now I'm going to take this. And since the back of my house is really not going to be seen that much, I'm not going to worry about these wires being seen back here. I'm just going to lay it down like that. I'll show you what I've got on the back. See, I've just got those wires, those little things laying there, and that turns my Christmas tree lights on, and then these lights on. So I'm just going to leave those there because that's really not going to be seen a lot. And so there are my lights. I know that's hard for you to see with all my lights on. Let's see if we can darken it a little bit and then you can see. should be able to see them. So see, I've got lights all around through there, and on my tree. And I may come back and decorate the tree later with just some little ornaments and things. I don't know. I haven't decided on that yet, and I don't know if I'll have time to make any. So if I do, we'll see, and if I don't, that's okay too, because I think it looks cute like it is. So other than our little magnet on the door, I think that's all that we're going to do to this house. I do believe. I may come back, let's see. I may put a little bit, this is the ice stickles, that's hard to say. So I might come in and put a little bit of this down through here just to kind of disguise this and to make it look more like snow. Or you could come back in with that snow that we used and put it on here if you wanted to. I think this is almost gone. This kind of looks like snow, and it gives it a little bit of, it has dimension, and it kind of looks like snow too. Let me turn it where you can see it. Can you see that? I'm going to run a little bit down through here and see if you can see it. See that? Isn't that pretty? And it kind of catches the light in some different areas. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of round on tops of our little stands here, and then maybe just touch the top of the fence a little bit. Okay, so that is it. We have our little bit of icicle stickles on there. Just put a little bit on the sleigh, a little bit on the tops of the reindeer, a little bit on the tops of the fence and around. And I know that's very hard for you to see, but hopefully in the pictures it'll show up. And that is all we're going to do to this house. I still don't have my big light to go up in there, but hopefully it will get here before I start to take pictures, and then I can show you kind of what it looks like. But that is our house, and I hope that all of you made one. The ones of you who did, please tag me. There has already been a lot of people tag me on theirs and showed me what they have done. So if you're making one, tag me on it so that I can see it. And then also I have two more things. One is the PDF for the church will be up, and the link will be below this video. It'll say PDF church, and then there'll be one that'll say PDF house. So you can click on whichever one of those that you want to work on. There'll also be a house playlist, so you can click on that and watch all the playlists of this house if you want to. Then I wanted to let you guys know that we are having a, I'm not going to say a closing sale, because we're not closing the store. We're going to revamp the store in 2019. So it'll still be our store, but it'll be completely different. Everything will look different. So I wanted to let you guys know that. But in order for us to do that, we need to clear out our inventory. So we are doing a sale that, one, like we have never done before. We have never offered this much of a percentage off. But in order for us to clear out the inventory that we have from now until the end of the year, we need to do this. So there is going to be a 40% off, and that is at our cost. 40% off on everything that is in the store. Now this will start tomorrow. The sale, you will need to use a code, because in order for me not to have to go in and change the price of every single item in there, it's just easier for me to give you a code to use. So if you use the code THANKFUL, and I'll put it right here on the screen, and I'll also put it below, use that code at checkout and you will get 40% off. Like I said, we need to clear out our inventory, so I'm wanting to let you know that. And hopefully you will go over and shop some and get some great deals for Christmas presents, or just for yourself to stock up for next year. All right, guys, we will talk to you later. We'll probably start on the church tomorrow. And remember, the PDF, the Cricut Cut file, everything will be listed below. Talk to you.